Hello, and welcome back to the Divest Network for the American food system and protecting you against the impacts of capitalism and mass manufacturing without your awareness. In today's episode, Season 1, Episode 7, we're talking about the how to not with technology. So we'll dive right in. From the beginning, when we're talking about EMFs, electromagnetic frequencies, and radiation being emitted from devices like your Apple Watch, your iPhone, your AirPods, or your Mac. This is how not to hold them or work with them. Because this radiates radiation and electromagnetic frequencies, we don't want to just sit all day with our laptop on our, what we call the root, your reproductive organs, and have that impacting things. This can lead to conditions like prostate cancer, bladder challenges. It can impact and disrupt your endocrine system, and it's just not healthy. So if you do feel like you need something like that, look for an EMF protective grounding mat or some sort of barrier. When I do feel like I have to utilize my laptop here just because of the space, we are in a living 3D reality, I'll put a pillow down, something to at a minimum give me a barrier between my body and the radiation, so it's not in direct contact. I also do not talk on the phone like this. I utilize speakerphone. It's a great opportunity to just elevate that. And I utilize some sort of held device so that I am not physically touching this as much as I can. Now, from the testing I've done with my radiation meter, the radiation typically comes from the bottom. I don't know if that's by design or what. However, the whole thing is radiating EMFs and radiation if you get close enough. So if you're holding this, you're just constantly bombarding your system with energy frequencies that it was not designed to handle, right? So a great solution is a simple put it on speakerphone, conscious phone time, not bits and pieces throughout the day, hours and hours on end, conscious interaction with the technology and devices we've been given. That's my advice. That's my guidance. The next is AirPods. The reason that I do not utilize AirPods anymore and why I have these earpieces now are to mitigate and draw out the radiation that I just stuck in my ears and let go right through my brain, near my pineal gland. Everything in there is just so unnecessary. So what's the solution, you ask? Easy, simple. Find yourself the correct attachment cord for the correct phone you have. Just use wired headphones or play it from a speaker. Something that is Bluetooth, like, yeah, you're still getting that energy, but you don't have to be next to the speaker, right, to hear it. I utilize wired headphones as much as possible. And I do have a particular over-the-ear headphone that allows me to have more of the soundproofing really go within if I'm overstimulated in an environment, especially like on the plane or something. I can manage that. It's not that big of a deal. My system has, as a very sensitive being, a sensitive light being, in my journey through this life, I built a sense of ability to cope and manage with the sensitivity that comes with being in the environment that I'm in presently. In the previous video, we talk about Asarco smelters in Tacoma and just how toxic the environment of the Puget Sound region really has been in my lifetime. I've really built up a strong immunity to certain things that I know how to work with the energies that I wear, that I adorn with, to be able to either absorb, protect against, and mitigate in the transmuting process of the EMFs. And the last one is your watch, your fitness tracker. The end here reads your information, and it's just pumping out signals constantly. So you're getting that right on your skin. And you're also having probably some low quality band that's leaching toxic chemicals right into your bloodstream. And I wore this probably 24/7 for maybe like 3 solid years. And I gotta tell you, I am so grateful for the data I received through my weight loss journey, through my fitness journey. And when I had my awakening in the beginning of 2022, it really made me realize I can do this myself. I can understand my body just as any human can. You don't need this. We as humans were not designed to have Apple's latest technology banded to us and pumping out notifications all the time. All those text messages, you're either getting Wi-Fi frequencies, 5G or LTE, whatever you're getting it through your system constantly. It's like a shock to your subtle nervous system. Your central nervous system runs right through everything. And if you can just take that off and like go for a walk, know that you're gonna walk this amount of time for the day, and just be with yourself and listen to your body, you'll see profound, transformative healing opportunities in that way. So that's just kind of the how not to with technology as I have learned it. So if you've got like a Kindle e-reader, like your iPad, just remembering not to fall asleep with that right on your crotch, y'all. Or heavens to Betsy, as my grandmother would have said, as my Grammy would have said, like, oh, sugar tits. Like, no, we are not, ladies. Do not store your phone in your chest, in your butt pocket, in your bra, in your, just anything. It is right there in your reproductive system. So we wonder where all of these breast cancers, these reproductive systems, the ovaries, the uterus, like, these are things that people are not talking about, because why would $1 trillion company want to let you know that they're kind of concerned that their product may be radiating humans and leading to endocrine disrupting, cancerous creating disease in humans? I can imagine why they'd want to keep that quiet. And so if you are just able to say, like, it's not as if I'm saying, no phones, no Apple, down with the system. It's saying, how do we work with this? If this is what we have for our human connection right now, protect your asset. Protect your asset. Your body is your number one asset. You only get one in this life. And it will regenerate for you, it'll rebuild for you, it'll heal for you, but what it won't do is give you another one in this life. You can always get another iPhone, you don't get another body. And what I'm telling you is we need to treat these products as sacred, because they are taking earth energy, the geopathic stress created to make one of these phones, and we've got hundreds of millions of phones per generation of phone. That's a problem. This is a cancer. It's a cancer on the planet, and we need to address it. We need better regulations and oversight when it comes to capitalistic business development, because it really isn't okay to allow a corporation to continue to profit and then we're left with these useless products at the end of it. Man, that sucks. That sucks, the energy. And Mother Gaia is not having it, because the individuals who are on the other side of this feel the stress and will continue to feel it. With that, I send my light and love and blessings, and I wish you the best on our journey to become the highest frequency versions of ourselves. Until next time, bye-bye.